Oh wow, here we go again. Let's see, here we go again. I'm like going, dang, this is what I woke up to this morning. The Ghanaian president trying to basically come and put a reef down on the African slaves burial grounds. And like it's kind of trippy to think about because I feel like if all what's up, awoken one, if all these things wasn't something big, it's like why is everybody trying to partake? Like even trying to partake in oh man, bro. Like, we just seen the video of him, basically apologize. Dang, man, come on now. Basically apologizing to the African slaves uh and saying that they basically wanted to, they wanted reparations. They wanted reparations basically. Like they wanted reparations. I don't Let me turn this volume down on this microphone. This thing seems like it's up so loud. But no, they wanted reparations for the slaves, and I'm like going, dang, if the Ghanaians get reparations for things that happen over here, like I don't know, it don't make sense to me, But as we get in this video, let's see, do you be having to pay for the Streamlab overlay, or is this got free ones? Nah, I've been having the I didn't always kept my Streamlab subscription. Uh So like I pay for a subscription for Streamlabs, and then that other program that I was using, I keep forgetting what it's called. It's this other one I be using. Oh yeah, Riverside. I pay for those too. In order to stream, because I feel like the streams come out better. So yeah, I pay for it. But no, all in all, like y'all got to see this, man. And like FBA's was on it though. They went over there and was protesting it. They said, nah. The Africans they can't speak for us, which I don't make it, like that part doesn't make sense to me anyway. It's like how are they able to speak for us in any type of way? In any type of way. Like, in any type of way, how is it, and then like why would he want to come over here and have that ceremony over here, which everybody is calling it a ritual? I don't know. But we just gonna get into the video. Yeah, they need to pay us too. Ghana need to pay us too. If that's the case, that's what a lot of people were saying. It's like, yeah, Ghana need to pay us too, if this is the case. But let's just go and just get into the videos. Thank everybody from TikTok for making these videos and keeping us updated on things that are going on. And yeah, you'll be able to see their names up here. Wait, is it this way? This way. You'll be able to see the name of the person up here in the right hand corner. Make sure you like the video. Thanks for coming. If you ain't subscribed, sub up, hype the video up, and let's just get into it.
So today in the financial district, like at the
Top of the
African
morning.
American burial ground of, enslaved Black Americans, I told you guys that the Ghanaian president was going to go and do a ritualistic ceremony by laying a wreath at the burial ground, and how he was also going to go to the AU, the African Union, and the United Nations to speak on behalf of Black Americans, chose specifically to come to the United States of America to demand restorative justice and reparations on behalf of enslaved Africans. And I just think that it is so disrespectful to our ancestors, because we're not continental Africans. And if you heard, shouts out to Lacey, if you heard some of the things that she was saying in the beginning, she was talking about all of the atrocities that is literally going on in the country of Ghana right now. And she
Yeah.
also was talking about how many Black American people have lost their lives trying to go back to the motherland to build and to build and have community and camaraderie, and how some of them have literally been slaughtered, raped, had their resources stolen, have been in bad and shady business deals with some of the people over there in Ghana. Not all clearly, but she listed off a slew of names. She had a list, and her page is dedicated to that. I've had her on my panel before. I'm going to at her, but you've seen her website that it was like on the screen. Of course, the mayor of New York City, Mayor Mamdani, he was also there giving his well wishes and lending his voice.
That's what I be saying. We don't have nobody in office because, you know, he would, like, if he understood everything, that wouldn't even be something that they would let go on.
And
What's up with it?
I don't know. It just seems like it's all about a money grab. Like, because then we have to pose this question. Just say hypothetically, in a really, really odd world on a very, very completely different timeline, Ghana was able to get reparations and restorative justice on behalf of the chattel slavery, more so than translate. That's, you know, the atrocities that happened to Black Americans here on the United States of America soil. Would they allocate those funds to us? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Ghana...
Basically, Ghana said they want the reparations. Okay, when they get the reparations, they said they want Black people from America to come over there and help build Ghana or rebuild Ghana or whatever. And I'm going, what make you think y'all gonna try to go have us? Y'all want us to go and build a country we not from? Like, I don't get it. Like, we not from over there. And let's even say if some of us was brought over from Ghana through slavery or whatever. That was our great grandparents. Great grandparents. We talking about we so far back that we from here. We like the disconnect is just what it is. And I don't know why they making it has to be a problem with that. It's like, you know, we not from there. We're from here. So why would we want to go over there and help rebuild that? Like, we've been here our whole life, help building this. Like, these
things got
crazy.
heated this morning in New York City. I shared the video to my stories. And shout out to the FBA family in New York City for going out there and being bold enough to protest against this wreath-laying ceremony that the Ghanaian president had flew out to do some type of ritual or ceremony over our ancestors in New York City. And as many of you also feel like this is just disrespectful, and it's basically just a way for them to try to overtake our reparations talk. And what they're trying to do is the African Union is trying to add us as like a sixth leg to the African Union, and they're trying to get reparations for chattel slavery, the transatlantic slave trade. They're trying to take that over and give the reparations to Africa and pretty much cut us out of it completely. So our people who are the ones who actually suffered, the people in the Americas who are actually the ones who did the physical labor and who actually suffered and were beaten and brutalized throughout for 300 years, we're the ones who are really owed anything. If anything is to be paid, it should be paid to us. And so they're trying to overshadow that and take that. And we already know that they would have no intentions on giving us anything, even though we're the ones who are owed it. And I really feel like a lot of us are just tired of the disrespect, tired of them trying to overshadow and take everything from us. It's like create your own movements. If the African Union wants a reparations talk, that should be a totally separate thing from chattel slavery. That's not a talk that's for them. It's a talk that's for us. If they want to have a reparations talk, it should be with the UN about the effects of colonialism and colonization that it's had across the continent. But it should.
They said y'all took all our best Black people and y'all took them over there. They built your country up. Now, what basically this is what they saying. I ain't saying it's true. Like, y'all took our best people and y'all went and y'all built y'all country up. Now, you know, I feel like y'all should pay us to take them back so they can help build our country up and do to our do to what make that over here.
Didn't have anything
It's
to, it
like,
shouldn't
man,
be
come on
overshadowing
now.
our discussion of reparations, which is owed to us, because if they give the reparations to the African continent, that shuts down
Yeah, it's real.
the whole conversation is now, it's a done deal, and we get nothing, and we were the ones who were actually owed it. So that's the reason why people are upset. It's not about being anti-African. It's not about hate. But you can't just let people overtake something that belongs to you and try to steal from you. And that's how we see it. And so I'm shout out to y'all that was out there. I was watching the live stream and I definitely enjoyed it. I really wish I could have been out there with y'all. I feel like a lot of people didn't even really know about this whole.
Say destiny swapping is a belief often rooted in spiritual or metaphysical context where one person attempts to steal or take another's blessings, gifts, or life path, something through rituals or envy. It is believed by prominence to affect those weak in faith, while those with strong spiritual foundation are considered immune. That will be us. We will basically be immune to destiny swapping. It might get a couple of us, but it ain't gonna get everybody. But I see what you're saying because they got a context in the Bible where one of the sons basically did that, went in and got the blessings of the other son in order to I think it was Jacob or it was one of those, and I like dang, that's probably where it started at. That's what one of the earliest stories.
Whole thing, but it was actually it was good to see like people are not just being silent about this. And I think I saw my moron Mob Dummy, the mayor of New York City. He was out there and they were kind of like yelling at him too, like you say that immigrants built this nation and y'all being disrespectful and stuff like that. So it was really good to see like our people out there like actually expressing themselves like that. Just the fact that this is even a discussion is like sickening. Like we shouldn't even be sitting here having this conversation. We shouldn't even have to be out there protesting anything, especially in anything that is in regards to the respect of our people and our lineage and our history and our ancestors and things that are supposed to be restitution for us. Like we shouldn't even be having to fight over nothing like this. This shouldn't even be a discussion, but unfortunately, here we are.
Exactly. That's why I be saying about telling people what they already know and what they already doing wrong. It's like you feel kind of crazy saying the same thing over and over again. It's like you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. But when it comes to them, they all about the money. I hate to say it, they all about the money.
In the South, to the family in the West, to the family in the North, to my family in the Midwest, if they come to your grave site, your burial site, you pull up too and say one simple thing: Africa is not our voice.
They're at the African American burial ground with the Ghanaian president.
John Trump Mahama is trading Africans for favors and their U.S. military base that is located on the tarmac of Accra Airport, and the FBI and soon to be one of you New York City police officers will be stationed in Accra, Ghana, because they're killing themselves in 15 deadly tribal conflicts in Savannah region, Sampa, Boku, Kumasi, and the Apopem in the eastern region. The Ga are fighting the Achim with machetes in Accra. The main focus is Africa is not our big homie. Ghana is not our big homie. You cannot participate in the slave trade 400 years ago and think that you're going to spin the block and get a check. It don't work like that. I know it's tax season, but no, it don't work like that. You don't get a refund, you dig? Yeah.
Yeah, on some real shit though.
One of y'all need to send some of y'all representatives over here across the street. We already traveled across the ocean. What more is it to cross the street and to come holler at the ancestors that you saw?
So today in the financial district, like
They not about to cross that street and come talk to nobody. They trying to make it happen. They doing that, ritualistic destiny swap, whatever you want to call it. They doing it in our face. Well, they thought they was just gonna be doing it in our face.
At the African American burial ground of, enslaved Black Americans. I told you guys that the Ghanaian president was going to go and do a ritualistic ceremony by laying a wreath at the burial ground, and how he was also going to go to the AU, the African Union, and the United Nations to speak on behalf of Black Americans, and in the diaspora, but he's literally chose specifically to come to the United States of America to demand restorative justice and reparations on behalf of enslaved Africans. And I just think that it is so disrespectful to our ancestors, because we're not continental Africans. And if you heard, shouts out to Lacey.
No, that's real.
If you heard some of the things that she was saying in the beginning, she was talking about all of the atrocities that is literally going on in the country of Ghana right now. And she also was talking about how many Black American people have lost their lives trying to go back to the motherland to build and to build and have community and camaraderie, and how some of them have literally been slaughtered, raped, had their resources stolen, have been in bad and shady business deals with some of the people over there in Ghana. Not all clearly, but she listed off a slew of names. She had a list, and her page is dedicated to that. I've had her on my panel before. I'm going to @ her, but you've seen her website that it was like on the screen.
Yeah. They is tripping out, man.
Burial site, you pull up too and say one simple thing. Africa.
Bad and shady business deals with some of the people over there in Ghana.
They keep on. What's the name in this one?
A lot of Black Americans / FBA are angry with Ghana president because he came to the UN yesterday in New York asking for reparation and to recognize slavery as the gravest crime to humanity. He is fighting for all enslaved Africans, but the Black Americans / FBA was angry about it. Like, why did he come to America to demand justice? Because they played a huge role in slave trade. They said that Africans sold all of them. They were not kidnapped by the Europeans, they were sold by Africans. A lot of Black Americans.
Hey, somebody said WTF are you talking about? What the F is you talking about, man? This is the problem. Y'all be speaking on
amongst people of African descent throughout the diaspora, as well as indigenous Africans,
right in our face.
The collective rituals surrounding death are a communal experience. From its announcement to its recognition through ceremony. If you travel to Africa, from the top of the continent to the bottom, in most cities, towns, and villages, you will see notices of people's death. Not small obituaries in newspapers, but flyers, posters, and billboards plastered all around. Listed on them is usually a litany of names of the bereaved, not just immediate relatives, but also names of extended family members, whether local or living abroad, and tribal or community leaders. All of these people to whom the deceased belong are listed on the obituary notices. And the funeral services are often attended by people. You're welcome.
Wow.
That's why I'm so sick of these bitches. I've been like, you crying, you won't think something else.
Y'all say how when y'all play about Black Americans telling they're in charge to leave our ancestral area. Y'all get nothing by scamming and get reparations.
Why are your leaders pocketing
Facts.
the money
Right, hold
and
on.
putting it
Dang,
into their own pockets and not giving it out to the citizens?
Facts.
Are you so much better? Why haven't you fought to have change?
Pussy
in our
ass
land
Africans.
Like we fought to have change in our land. Why? Why do you look more up to our leaders than we will ever look up to your leaders? Why are more melanated people fleeing to here than fleeing over there to Africa for your help? Why is it more opportunities that we made over here than what you made in your homeland? Because without what you talking about, you do better. I don't see the better within you. Okay? So if you're going to sit up here and say better, have your resume ready. Have your resume ready, because your resume ain't outdoing our resume. If you got to compare yourself to a Black American, that we have to share land with our oppressors. We done the best we can amongst our oppressors, and we still made some ish happen, then you're sad. Why don't you compare yourself to China? Why don't you compare yourself to the Arabs or whatever? You know why you can't? Because they're over there taking up over everything. They're the ones over there building up your infrastructure, sir. So don't come over here trying to low blow us and talk all that ish, and you got to keep comparing yourself to us when you got land, where you could have made it happen, but you didn't. Your president been sitting in the chair that whole time and still ain't did nothing for you. You rather deal with Trump than go home and deal with your own president and what's going on your own land. You have to leave for opportunities. We didn't. We built them over here ourselves.
All right. Thank you, Elo. All right, let's hear from Evan. Evan, are you there? Guys, please tap the live, share the live, and repost the live, and follow me if you're not following me. And please complete my live goal, okay? If you like what they're saying, you can give them as well. All right, Evan, you can talk. Thank you, Delicious. Evan, are you there? All right, Melly, you can talk now.
Hi, Cindy. I was gonna reply to him, but Halo, you did such a beautiful job with that. So I mean, it's not really much to say. I was gonna also supply
my bad, y'all.
a Somali woman.
When the wife called, I gotta go.
Like, one thing I don't understand about Somali, they are everywhere but in Somali, fixing up Somali. They have a whole civil war, but they come over America and they think they own parts of America, and I don't even want to talk about Somali. Most African people that dislike Black Americans, they come over here, they believe the white ideology as Black Americans are lazy. This was put in place from white people to say that Black Americans is lazy. But when you get here and you realize with this new president that you guys they look at us more and they appreciate us more than they appreciate you guys. So this is where the uproar has become with Africans, because you guys have been feeling so bad to realize that the white man does not consider you guys equal. So you come over here, you try to SHIT on the Black Americans, and at the end of the day, all of the assistance and government you have is because Black Americans fought for it. So why can't you just respect it? If you couldn't do it in your country, like I was just talking to somebody recently, you guys starve, y'all can't get food stamps. You guys starve, y'all can't get health care, you can't get these benefits that we get.
Ghanaian President Mahama is trying to come over here to the United States of America and lay his voodoo African wreath on the gravesite of Black Americans in the United States of America to destiny swap with Black Americans. Now we have to stop this. This is taking place March 24th, 2026 in New York. I'm going to give you the information. Now, you know, the Africans have been in cahoots with a lot of different people trying to disenfranchise Black Americans with the United Nations. Black Americans did not give consent to this. First of all, a lot of people don't understand how this works. Now they're trying to somehow speak up for Black Americans for reparations. Reparations doesn't work that way. I want you to understand that first and foremost. Reparations is by lineage. What does Ghana have to do with our reparations? All Black Americans didn't even come from Africa. That's number one. I know a lot of you don't want to hear that, but understand this.
Hey, in his comments, it say, do you know who Dr. Claude Anderson is? Somebody just said, hey, the only thing he said to me was, get off my page, African.
If you are an American Indian in the United States of America and you have these Africans speaking on your behalf, assuming that you are African and African descent, they're going to fuck up your birthright in the United States of America. We do not want these Africans speaking for us. Who gave them the right? Who gave them the consent? Who are the families of these Black Americans buried in the United States of America and in New York? We did not give you consent. We do not.
Yeah, it make you do think about that way. Who are your ancestors that are buried? Name them.
Not want your evil voodoo wreath placed upon our ancestors and our loved ones. Get these Africans up out of here. I told you from the get-go, these people want to destiny swap with you. You understand? They can't come in through the front door because many Black Americans, indigenous American Indians are delineating. So they're trying to do everything possible to come in through the back door, but we ain't going to allow that to happen. Put them down, put them down, put them down. Take those wreaths off those grave sites, snatch the wreaths out their hand, send those evil voodoo, not want your evil voodoo wreath placed upon our ancestors and our loved ones. Get these Africans up out of here. I told you from the get-go, these people want to destiny swap with you. You understand? They can't come in through the front door because many Black Americans, indigenous American Indians are delineating. So they're trying to do everything possible to come in through the back door, but we ain't going to allow that to happen. Put them down, put them down, put them down. Take those reefs off those grave sites, snatch the reefs out their hand, send those evil voodoo reefs back to Africa. Return the sender. This is Kenadaway, the 5th great grandson of Nat Turner, one of the greatest American freedom fighters of all time. We do not consent to none of this mischief from Africa. Take it back. You sold your own people into slavery. So how dare you come over here when you got all these problems going on in Ghana, going on in Africa? You're criminals. We know you.
On Wednesday, President Mahama will address the UN General Assembly during the International Day of Remembrance of Victims and Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade. Now, President Mahama will present...
You see this shit? It's a President of Ghana in New York claims Black Americans' ancestor remains amidst they want Black Americans to help build Ghana. They want us. They want. Bro, what the? Look, I'm gonna tell you right. This is why I laugh at this shit. This shit is it's hilarious. This shit is hilarious because you going. This can't be true. Is this reality? Like, okay, is we that dumb? Is we that ignorant? Are we that lost? I mean, or do you just look at us as being that lost? So it's like you can't do nothing because if you get angry with them, it's just it's like, man, I ain't letting these people control my emotions, man. These people is tripping. They know they tripping.
Which has been
he is tripping
by
like
the
a
African
mug.
Union on a landmark resolution to declare the trafficking of enslaved Africans and the racialized chattel enslavement of Africans as the gravest crime against humanity. The visit will commence with a solemn wreath-laying ceremony at the African Burial Grounds Memorial in New York on Tuesday, paying tribute to the memory of enslaved Africans. Now we are joined on Zoom by international relations expert Dr. Julius Kweku Kata. What is Ghana's position on this issue?
As well as Africa will have a kind of relief by resettling our African brothers and sisters from the diaspora back to Ghana, and then also strengthening the talent of Africa. The endowed talent of Africa would have to be put together with the diaspora to rebuild the whole of Africa as well as Ghana. That is why there's an open door policy for the African diaspora to come back home. It is not because of anything, because of the hard work that our great-grandfathers and fathers have done in the United States. That is to beef up the development of Africa. We need social development. We need economic development. We need a big push in financial independence. And we need a big push in industrialization. And basically, this is what Ghana is fighting for. And that must be sanctioned at the United Nations. And I'm happy they are going to lay a wreath for those who have struggled during the slave trade to the United States, North America, South America, and elsewhere. Therefore, it is important for Ghana to raise a voice because the chunk of the slave, the transatlantic slave trade, happens across the whole of the southern sector as well as the northern sector of Ghana. And therefore,
on Wednesday, President Mahama will...
What the fuck, man? What in the hell is going on? Like, what's going on? Like, cause when your heart did work towards this stuff, you would say, oh, that's a blessing. That's a good thing he's trying to do. But then when you look on the back end, you going, this nigga trying to backdoor us. He trying to backdoor us all the way from Ghana. What the fuck? He's trying to, hey, see, this is why that's why, a lot of men don't have too many friends. This is why, you feel me? See, you're trying to backdoor us all the way from Ghana. And if you don't go somewhere.
Ghana wishes to draw attention to the very consequential resolution which President John Dramani Mahama of Ghana will be tabling on the 25th of March, which is just next week, Wednesday, a few days from now. This is a resolution seeking to declare the transatlantic slave trade as the gravest crime against humanity. For more than 300 years, Africans were treated as property, were tortured, humiliated, raped, and forced out of the continent, over 12.5 million of them, in the most...
Hey, what's crazy is, right? See, how they talking about the history that they said they have no acknowledgement of. You know, wait, if y'all already know our history, why do y'all come over here and act like you don't? Ain't that some shit? Like, y'all act like, when y'all get here, you act like you don't know what happened or what we went through. But your president is, yeah, man.
Humanizing and despicable circumstances. The world is yet to acknowledge this.
Make this shit make
Perpetrators are yet to apologize and have not compensated the victims. This is the time to demand reparatory justice, and this is the time to demand restitution.
You know, I find it interesting that the reparations discussion is being had within the African Union right around the time that Black Americans started bringing it up and started actually really talking about taking action to pursue reparations, right? So it's very interesting. It's a very interesting coincidence that at this very time, the African Union, the Ghanaian, whoever he is.
That's what I said, though. Who's that? Bond to something. We need to delineate from the government, from everybody, from everybody, and everything.
We just trying to take this conversation of reparations,
nothing of it working for
slavery us, to the UN. You know, and the thing is, like, how are you gonna take a reparations conversation to the UN when y'all were an active participant in the slave trade? Man. It was a whole business operation that they're still doing in certain parts of Africa till this day. They still selling people as slaves. So you were an active participant in this atrocity that happened for 300 years. You were shaking hands and doing deals with the devil, with the colonizer. Now, all of a sudden, you want to ask for reparations for it, and for your country. Your country wasn't even established as a country at the time that the transatlantic slave trade was going on, honey. So, you know, it's just another way to me, I think, to kind of cut in and undermine and get into something that is supposed to be for us over here with Black Americans. I just can't help but to see it that way. My thing is, if they're going to ask for reparations for Ghana or any part of West Africa, if they're going to ask for reparations, it should be based off of the effects of colonialism that it had on their nations. Not about nothing that is going on over here with us, because the transatlantic slave trade negatively impacted the people who were sold. So, which means the people in the Americas. That's the people who, and reparations is not just about the slave trade. It's also about everything that happened after that, like with during the Reconstruction era, all of the terrorism that we faced, all of the things that were done to hold us back as a people, the destruction, the bombings of our cities. It's all of that is.
Yeah, and they don't look at, they just look at they take from the little slave, that's what they do though. They take from this little part and they try to make it about that. You feel me? Like, oh, we're sorry for selling y'all into slavery. You know, but y'all don't know everything that happened during slavery and after slavery all the way up until now. And certain stuff that's still happening that you guys separated yourselves from us, so you didn't be a part of it. While you watched it still happen. And now you want to come like, man, if you don't stop it, we ain't going to Ghana.
Of why we're, why we would have this discussion about reparations in America. So just the fact that they're trying to bring this up right around the time that we're bringing it.
We ain't going to Ghana. Y'all ain't even got Camaros over there. Y'all ain't got Dodge Chargers and shit like that.
I find very interesting. And then they're doing some kind of burial ground ritual. I think they're supposed to fly over here and the Ghanaian, whoever the guy is, the Ghanaian guy, and he's supposed to fly over to like New York City or something like that and do some kind of burial ground ritual or something over the ancestors, something like that. And it's like, why
take that energy?
You can't even prove that the people that are there were even came from your region. So that's how I know that this whole thing is just supposed to be intrusive on something that's supposed to be for us. They just trying to undermine and take away anything that's supposed to be for us. And it don't even have nothing to do with them. It's like none of their business. It's so many people who have nothing to do with the reparations talk that have so much to say about it, have so much input, and want to dip their hands into it. Why don't you figure out how to get your own shit? That's the question that I got that nobody seems to have an answer to.
But that's the thing. They already been getting money from our government, which is like crazy in itself, because if they was already getting money, yeah, it's a lot y'all can just do at home. Like, that shit is weird. This is all just weird to me.
Amongst people of African descent throughout the diaspora,
and the slave
as well as indigenous Africans on the continent, the collective rituals surrounding
protect our FBA ancestors from these wicked devils who are trying to profit once again.
Its recognition through ceremony. If you travel to Africa, from the top of the continent to the bottom, in most cities, towns, and villages, you will see notices of people's death. Not small obituaries in newspapers, but flyers, posters, and billboards, plastic.
Like that's weird though. Like also think about this, right? He don't care about us, because he didn't come and give flowers to us for still being here and making it through all that. He went and paid respects to somebody he can't even talk to. Like, you can't speak to our ancestors. Like, in order to speak to our ancestors, you got to speak to us. Because, like, a lot of people don't understand this, but we are our ancestors. This is our ancestors right here in front of you. Why you didn't come and speak to us? Like, before you even made these moves or did anything, why you didn't come talk to us to see if it was okay? No, you went and talked to the people that are not us, that got the same agenda that you have. Y'all playing the same game. Y'all got the same agenda. And y'all work bruh, man, these people is crazy, man. And they think we blind. Like, we not fucking blind no more. Like, you don't understand, bro. We walking through this motherfucker with our eyes wide open now. These totally different times. But I understand over there they kind of back. I hear people saying some people ain't got Wi-Fi over there and all that. So yeah, they kind of probably, they ain't caught all the way up yet. But just think though, if we was to go over there, we would catch them all the way up and get them up on speed. But we ain't trying to do that because we ain't going over there. Like, some of y'all go over there and visit and stuff. I can understand. But we not going over there to stay. It's not, why? Like, we don't have to run from where we're at. Like, y'all running over here, escaping over here. You're scared over there, so you're coming over here where you feel like it's safe. We're safe over here. This is our home. This is our land. We don't have to run from our land. We can desirably go anywhere we want, though. You feel me? That's the cold thing. We can go anywhere we want, but we not escaping this place. We don't have no reason to escape. We put in too much work here to escape. Like, we made this the place to escape to. Like, we turned this shit all the way around and made it a place to escape to. Now everybody want to escape and come right here. Right here. Man, we not ever fucking what the fuck? It's crazy.
It's usually a litany of names of the bereaved. Not just immediate relatives, but also names of extended family members. Whether local or living abroad, and tribal or community leaders. All of these people to whom the deceased belonged are listed on the obituary notices.
Wow.
And the funeral services are often attended by people.
Wow. They built over the part of the burial. Exactly.
I just heard that the president of Ghana has actually cited the African Union as well as going to the United Nations, seeking reparations on behalf of Black Americans for the transatlantic slave trade. Now, is he going to also include those in the Caribbean? Because Black Americans and those in the Caribbean are not a part of said African Union. So how you talking for us, but you never came back for none of us? If you supposed to be one of them people that traded us, how about we come to y'all chop us out? See, it's too much select politicking. You know what I'm saying? Ghana, shout out to Ghana. Nothing wrong with Ghana. But it's a little too late for y'all to try to pull a sympathy card or whatever like that. And I definitely smell some goddamn fufu simmering somewhere. I smell a finesse on the way. So no. You can't speak for us. You can't speak for us, Ghana. That? None of y'all. God bless y'all, but y'all got your own shit to worry about. Go eat your injera bread, and we're gonna talk about it later, nigga. Olay. I just heard that the president of Ghana.
What's the African Union? Say, didn't he offer y'all free citizenship and land in his country? And y'all are also included in the African Union. Wait, let me see. What is the African Union? The African Union, AU, is a continental intergovernmental organization launched in 2002 to promote unity, security, and economic development across Africa. It consists of 55 member states representing all countries on the African continent, with its headquarters in hold on, bro. Hold on. See, I was in the union. Nigga, unions ain't free. See how they try to triple dip in the pot. You feel me? Yeah, you can join the African Union. You know it's union fees though. I mean, it ain't free, but you can join, and then it's gonna help you do this. Well, you know what's the unions, and I didn't see anything they was doing for me, so it was like I was just paying fees every month for nothing. So I'm going the way these people try to do things. It's like it's all a big money grab, and they grabbing money all around the board. United States showed them a lot of ways and how to get money out to people. But it's crazy because like when you look over there and you see what's going on over there, y'all getting money and y'all rich, but y'all ain't taking care of all your people like you supposed to be. So it's like if you're not taking care of your own people, why the fuck would I go? Why would I go over there, man? You better get out of my face with that.
Complicit. You don't get to sell us twice.
Man.
Kwame Ansa was the chief that worked with the Portuguese to build Elmina Castle in the slave dungeon.
The storm is passing over.
You don't get to get reparations on the people you sold. Go home.
Our leaders in these third world countries
just go home.
Very bad.
The disrespect to our ancestors and not holding their leaders accountable really gets under my skin. It gets under all our skin.
And they keep all of the money for themselves and their families and who's ever in proximity to them, while the people of that country are struggling. And then you come in.
Yeah, that you know what's crazy? Vixen, he said, well, not Vixen, that was Iron Blood Boxing. He said FBA is the only group that allows women to speak for them. I mean, might be the only group that really got women, because a lot of people, you know, ain't got a good woman in their corner, but they always want to talk about how women and men is. Like, I hate that shit. If you ain't in no relationship, or you ain't been in no relationship for a long time, you need to just shut up on relationships and women. Like, especially, I don't even like how men speak on women. I don't like how women speak on men. It's like, you not a man and you're not a woman. Let women speak for themselves. You feel me? They'll call each other out just as we do. But I don't know, bro. I like, that's why a lot of people don't look up to women at all. That's part of this thing right here.
Giving it back over here to FBA, to Black Americans? Are they giving it to any HBCU universities? Are they creating any grants in Black banks here in the United States? If they've been so sorry and are doing it for reparations, they haven't been doing it. So what would they change now? So in my mind, if these people have been the adversary for so long, and they think they can throw some sage, do a little ritual over what they think is some bones of some people that likely ain't, because giving it.
Man, they ain't been doing
it. He's not fighting. Listen, if he's led for any Africans, they're not going to talk about reparations.
Y'all had hundreds of years to pay respect.
Wait.
That's the issue.
He's doing this for all Black people. When I mean all Black people, African are the Black Americans that said that they're African.
Yeah, I'm glad the music just messed that off. You feel me? But it ain't gonna stop y'all from saying Akana and shit like that. That's what a damn show ain't gonna do.
Disregard that. I'm always fighting with my skin. Y'all know that. If you watch any of my videos, you know that. I just came up here to talk to my foundational Black American brothers and sisters. I am so proud of you guys, what you did today. You guys, listen, let me tell you something. That video where that Ghanaian president is trying to talk.
We can't even say it right sometimes. Ghanaian, I ain't got nothing against Ghana, but Ghanaian. I don't know. I was close.
At the Negro, because it was called the Negro burial ground. And he was stuttering, and his voice was being drowned out by our brothers and sisters right here from up off of TikTok, who were out there speaking truth to power. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. I know that there is supposed to be another protest tomorrow. It is starting, I believe, at 9:30 a.m. And if you go to, I guess it's Lacey's house, if you go to her page, she has the details of at least where they're going to start. I'm hearing different stories. So I'm hearing that they're going to start at the Westin Hotel and they're going to march down to the UN. I may not be able to make that, but if you can, please do so. And I know these Ghanaians are going to be at Temple University on the 26th, and I know some foundational Black Americans will be there. Today was powerful. Because it's like, even though you guys were across the street, you had direct access. They could see you, you could see them, and they could hear you. And y'all was just cutting up. Y'all was playing the music. Y'all was doing all the things. But we are proud of you. We're proud of you. And I hear...
That's crazy. It's crazy. I'm saying somebody just asked.
I'm hearing other lives today where people are saying we have to do what they're doing, because California is all, I always see it, I think it's Black Vanguard, I always see his stuff. California is always seeming like they're doing their thing. And I know New York is always doing their thing. I just don't know if it's always as publicized, because people seem to think there are no foundational Black Americans in New York. And so that rhetoric gets pushed, but they are there and they are.
Said, what a dumb question. I didn't want to even get at them like that. That's why I just said, just continue to watch the video. I ain't gonna answer that
showing
question.
Up, and I don't care if it may seem small. They are mighty. I grew up with my grandma telling me she was my one person army. And although we do need more than one person, it only takes one person to spark that fire. And these people went out there today and they did that. They did it. And we are all proud of you. Everyone is like, yes, this is so amazing. So I did talk about this event, not the protest, about this Ghanaian president going to the African burial ground, but I think I mixed up the dates. So today he went to the burial ground. Tomorrow he will be at the UN having this table talk or this council or whatever he's doing. You know, I don't know what that protest will look like because I know you can't really get onto the UN grounds, but whatever it's going to be, it's going to be, and I know it's going to be powerful. And if I can make it out, I will. If I get more details and I can be out there by 9:30, I will. I'm not sure yet, but proud of you guys. Very, very proud of you guys.
Oh, wow. I'm going to check that out. I wonder if that's going to be, because if she in LA, I'm in San Diego. That's like 2 hours away.
Amongst people of African descent throughout the diaspora, as well as indigenous Africans on the continent, the collective rituals surrounding death are a communal experience. From its announcement to its recognition through ceremony. If you travel to Africa, from the top of the continent to the bottom, in most cities, towns, and villages, you will see notices of people's death. Not small obituaries in newspapers, but flyers, posters, and billboards plastered all around. Listed on them is usually a litany of names of the bereaved, not just immediate relatives, but also names of extended family members, whether local or living abroad, and tribal or community leaders. All of these people to whom the deceased belong are listed on the obituary notices. And the funeral services are often attended by people.
Yeah, fuck is he saying?
Just a statement and finance.
The hell is he saying, bro? I don't think that was cool. That's that's my take. I don't think that was cool at all. You like that's like, you know, me, like it's like me going to your people grave and you know yeah, it's a lot with this. It's a lot with this. And I wonder what makes him think it's cool. Like I think it's almost like they do stuff for the world to see because the thing about the world is whether it's good or bad, everybody's gonna have their own outlook on it. Like people that don't understand, they're gonna look at it like it was a good thing he was doing. People that understand, they're gonna be like, nah, bro, that's kind of disrespectful. You know, so either way it go, people are gonna play both sides. They're gonna look at, you know, they're gonna have their different beliefs. But I just feel like it's disrespectful because why when it's like around when it comes to money, bro, people do weird things. They do it make them forget about life. It make them forget about people, genuine people. Make them forget about people like each other. Money make us forget about each other because we just see the dollar signs. And the dollar signs will have us disrespecting each other in ways that are just unfathomable. Like, and it's been like this for years. I don't know if it's ever going to change. I don't know. But until then, we just got to keep doing what we doing, man. I'm going to keep sharing this shit. You feel me? And golly, bro. Like reparations. And why is that even, like, if you ain't even from here and your people didn't go through that, how could you even fix your mouth to want to even be part of that? Why would that even be in any of the conversations? Like, especially like you way in another country going, I want reparations from the U.S. for the people that they stole from us and they killed and stuff. It wasn't even we, you know, the ones that are there that had to endure and go through all those different things that they went through and the pain that is still inside them from what happened to their ancestors, how is that not something? Like reparations for what got you, like what got taken from you or you feel like was yours. You wasn't even around at the time. You didn't suffer none from it. You did not suffer any. You got paid. It was a market. It was an open market, basically. So y'all were selling your people. And sometimes it probably wasn't your people. Sometimes it was probably, when y'all had, because y'all was funking in Africa. Each continent was funking against each other. And you probably took slaves from the people y'all went and beat up. And you feel me? And then y'all sold them. Y'all probably start raiding other villages and started stealing people in order to sell. I think y'all should be taxed too. I feel like when you start talking about all that, it's like, nah, y'all should be taxed. Y'all should be taxed. And then y'all, all these years, y'all ain't sent a I love you letter or, it's messed up what happened. Y'all come over here and y'all disrespect us and y'all treat us like we ain't shit. That's how y'all treat us. Now you want to do this. This shit is fucking wild, bro. I'm telling you. This shit is straight comical. It ain't real. It can't be real. It's got to be somebody up there controlling all this shit, laughing right now, going, look, let's see how they act. This shit, because it's comical. It don't make sense. It's some shit that shouldn't even be happening. Yes, it should, because it's happening. And I don't know. It just shows how crazy people is, bro. People is fucking damaging. But on that note, I gotta go help my girl. I'm gonna pick the next topic, and I'll be back after a while. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, and yeah, golly, leave a comment on how you feel about this situation. You feel like sometimes I'm gonna stop talking, bro. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna say it again. I feel retarded having to tell people what the fuck they doing wrong. Like, you a grown ass person. You a grown, like, I got kids. I can do this with my kids all day. But when I'm doing it with a grown up and I gotta tell you and like you don't know, like even us saying something about, okay, Africans having or Mexicans having family members and any other immigrant or people that are here having family members that are racist, and they fucking racist, and then we say something and you back them, which I understand because that's your family. You're supposed to do that. Despite what? You're supposed to back your family. But when I'm telling you and you acting like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, or you act, oh, that don't happen, that's a lie. Like, come on now, bro. Like, it make me feel, because you gonna make me feel like I'm crazy. Like I got to be losing my mind then. I'm just making this shit up. You feel me? I'm just creating a whole reality that just ain't real, that racism just don't exist in, because everybody else don't see it, and it's like, then your people come out and start saying it, and you still don't acknowledge it. So it's like, saying it just make me feel stupid as shit. It make me feel stupid. Cause I'm going, damn, I gotta, we've been screaming this shit for 100 years. These motherfuckers still don't hear us. It's like, man, that's why we getting quiet on a lot of shit. It's like, it ain't no use even, why we even go back and forth with your dumb ass? Like, I'm wasting all my energy trying to make you understand some shit and see shit differently when you already see it. You just got an advantage, and you're using that advantage, and that you don't want to lose that advantage that you feel you already have over us. So therefore, you would play that game. But that's what I'm saying, bro. It's gonna be, we gonna get quiet. Like, bitch, we ain't even fucking with y'all. We ain't hollering. It ain't no use. There's no use. There's no use trying to, because it's just going to go in one ear and out the other. That's all it's going to do. You're not going to hear it, especially when you got that position already off of it. You're not going to want to change it or none of that shit. It's not so long as we understand that. I'm saying us as a people, long as we understand that. Because you know, we've been screaming the same shit. I keep on saying 100 years. Motherfuckers know it's been 1,000 years. It's been more than that. Like our ancestors screamed it. Our ancestors still talking through us, saying it through us. Like to the point to where now, no, bro, we stronger. We're not the same people. You know, we didn't evolve. We're better. So therefore, we're not going to waste our time with these people. Ain't no use. We just need to sit back, work on ourselves, and let them fight each other. Because that's what they doing already, which I can't understand. Like y'all fighting each other already, but y'all want to fight us. We not even trying to fight y'all. We will tag that ass if we have to, but we're not trying. We're not even worried about you. We're not worried about anything that you're doing. Only thing we thought we was friends. We thought we was cool. We thought it was popping. You feel me? We was go to the club, kicking it with you and shit. We didn't know you was backstabbing and you feel me and yeah, talking about a motherfucker behind his back and all this shit. We did not know, but now we know. And on that note, like I said, I'll be back later, man. Y'all have a good one. Because once I get to talking about this shit, because I'm going, damn. This shit is new to me. This shit is new to me, bro. It's new to me, and I still don't hate them. I still don't hate nobody. I ain't got no reason. You feel me? Like, no reason. But all in all, thanks for watching. We'll be back next time. Like, it'll be like an hour or two. I don't know, because it's barely 10 o'clock. I'm going to see what's the next topic. Unless y'all got a topic. Somebody got something out there? You want to throw out something I can use for the next video? I'll let y'all pick. Give you a minute. Caribbeans. Right now, I was wrong. Hotel Rwanda. Oh, my God. Yeah, Hotel Rwanda. We saying Israel is a people before it is a place. Huh. Nigeria. No, that Hotel Rwanda, and they be trying to talk about us, bro. That Hotel Rwanda just showed the whole shit. This is how y'all really is. And you know how, but I understand. Like, you know how your mental have to be able to take a machete and chop somebody up to death. Like, I ain't gonna lie. A gun, easy. A person can take that. You don't even gotta, sometimes, you're not seeing, it's not as graphic as taking a knife and chopping somebody up, and they was doing it by the thousands. That shit is crazy. Like, and y'all be trying to say we evil. No, y'all fucking crazy as shit. Y'all, and y'all been like that. Like, it's been like that. But I understand, though. The only reason I say I understand, because when it comes to war, you got to be like that. You got to be like that, bro. But damn, to take a machete and whoo-wee, that's ugly. That's hella ugly. That's ugly. Yeah, but all in all, you feel me? I feel like we don't speak on their business. Like, cause we don't. When you really think about it, bro, we don't speak on nobody else's business. We don't care. The only time we start speaking on people's shit is when they start speaking on ours. Then we got to point them out and like, man, you got to take the goddamn thorn out your motherfucking foot before you try to be reaching for the straw that's in mine. Like, you got a whole telephone pole up in there and you trying to grab the straw that's in mine. Like, that's what you got to do. Like, and it's like, y'all shouldn't speak on us. We shouldn't speak on you. We haven't been speaking on you. We barely just started. You can go back. If you go back, bro, we didn't be in people's business. We didn't give a fuck what they was doing unless they started funking with us. And now, we're going to speak back. But we don't be in people's business like people being ours. Like, and like, think about it, right? It's not the same with them. See, they'll feel like, nah, I can't be in your business because what? I dress like you. I talk like you. I walk like you. See, it's like the total opposite, because they start dressing like us, talking like us, being around us all the time, and being us, that they think they us. So they feel like they can speak for us or about us. But the whole world is doing that. Everybody dressing like us, talking like us, walking like us. Everybody. 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 Which we do it too, but not as much as everybody else do. Not as much as everybody else. That, and which is crazy to think about. Like, just go and look. Go look around. You feel me? You're like take a Punjabi. Like, everybody don't want to be like Punjabi. You feel me? Everybody ain't walking around dressed like them. No, they walking around dressed like us. Like, we create the we create the coolness. We put the coolness in life. You feel me? Life was hot. We put a cool breeze in that motherfucker, and everybody want to get some of that breeze. And I understand it. I understand it. And a lot of times, though, we let people in because that's the way we are. So when they was dressing like us, walking like us, talking like us, we accepted them, and we said they was cool. So that's the thing. They feel like they one of us. And I ain't gonna lie, some of them they close. They close, but it's like, I get it. I get both sides, bro. This shit is crazy. But I'm gonna take off because I'm be talking too much. Now you got a new crew is real. Virgin parts of your land. What are you gonna do about it? Oh yeah, I seen that right there. I seen that right there, to where they started buying the land over there. They started buying the land, I think it was from Israel, Palestine, or whatever. They started buying land, and then they start telling they people, hey, come out here. We got land. We got, we got this. But it's crazy because I feel like they scandalous, because that land that they sold them is a land that gets flooded at certain times a year, get flooded real bad. So I want to see how they gonna handle that. I said, I want to see how they gonna get around that. And then the other place where they was buying the beaches, though, that was crazy too. Like, they buying y'all beaches. They buy a whole beach and shut you down. You can't even go to your own beach in your own land, on your land. That shit is wild as shit. How you gonna sell our beach? Like, that's like me in San Diego and them selling Belmont Park or something. You feel me? Like, how you gonna sell the whole beach, though? Which is crazy, because over there, like, they got private beaches, but they behind houses. They supposed to be private, but sell the whole beach, bro? Golly, man, we can't even. Hey, kids talk about, yo, can we go swimming? No, you can't. You can't. You feel me? I don't know if they charging or not, but I'm just saying they sold our beach. You feel me? They selling our land, which is wild, because I didn't think you were supposed to go over there to like other countries and be able to buy land. I didn't think that was a thing, because some places you can't. Like, seeing people that are from the States that live in Mexico, like, they go over there. Like I think we're able to buy land over there in some places, I think. But I know people live from over here. They work over here, but they live over there in Mexico because it's cheaper or some shit. I don't know. But I'm about to go. I'm gonna tap in. I'll tap in a little bit. Yeah, peace out. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching the video. Like the video if you liked it, and so on.